All right, Shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory that's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth. Peace and blessings to the hopeful like Akim scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, giving all diligence to make your calling and election sure, as well as hastening the coming of our Lord, Yahweh Shai. So, I want to do a commentary and grab a few scriptures on this situation right here with this actor, Tia Mowry, who's famously known for playing on the 90s, early 2000s TV show Sister Sister. And then you got to the right of her husband. His name is Corey Hardrick. And it says Tia Mowry and ex-husband Corey Hardrick are apparently working things out. And the reason why I decided to do a video on this, bring out some edification, is because over the last year or maybe two, this woman, Tia Mowry, right, and you see their children there, she divorced her husband, man. She divorced the guy that you see there. That's her husband. She divorced him, right? It wasn't because he cheated. It wasn't when she was asked why she divorced him. This whole situation has been heavily documented in the media because she went on like a campaign smear to smear his name and shit. And she couldn't come up with a good reason why she divorced him. But pretty much she had been with this guy pretty much since she was a kid. Like, he took her virginity and everything. You know what I'm saying? And she had never been with another man. And so, the social media age with these women, they sleep around, they sleep with different men and shit. And it's pretty much accepted in society, right? And she's seeing it on social media and she feels like she's missing out, right? Not realizing she already has everything she needs. Anyway, she divorced him. She goes out in the streets, plays around just to find out it ain't all it's cracked up to be. And then while she's divorced from this guy, he starts to get a bit of fame and notoriety. You know what I'm saying? The women start checking for him and shit. So she's realizing that she's lost value because, for one, she's older. She got 2 children, right? She's realizing that she's lost value, and she's also realizing that this guy, he gains value. And the saying is, men age like wine and women age like bread, And yeah, man. So this guy, he's getting like notoriety and, what I'm saying, attention. He had a star movie role with Megan Good and shit. But anyway, now it says that they're trying to work shit out. And when you read the caption, it says apparently Tia was the one to initiate the former couple to try moving forward together again. And when you go to the comments, man, people was cooking her ass, man. Even I made a comment on there, man. But it's like, how you gonna diss this man and then crawl back to him, man? You know what I'm saying? How you gonna diss him then crawl back to him? All right. It says this is people's comments and shit. But man, basically, man, what I wanted to get into was that Esau, he breeds this type of behavior amongst these women, right? And the scriptures give us the perfect example about how a man and a woman are supposed to deal with each other. You know what I'm saying? When you go into the scriptures, it tells you, like, the Lord, he set up order, man. All right. And, we fell away from this, which is why we in the state that we in, so-called Blacks, Latinos, Seminole, and Native Americans. We fell away from the understanding of the scriptures, man. All right. We lost it. We lost our heritage, man. Okay. But the why Yahweh Shai, we getting it back, or we've got it back, man. At least the elect at this point. All right. And This is Jeremiah 3. It says, they say if a man put away his wife and she go from him, right? And he didn't put her away. She divorced him, which in this society, you could do that. But according to the scriptures, man, she pretty much committed adultery. Okay. Which in the ancient world, if a woman was to step out on her husband, she would be put to death if she was found out. You know what I'm saying? Like literally stoned. But anyway, it says, they say if a man put away his wife and she go from him and become another man's, meaning she got popped by another man, shall he return unto her again? Shall not that land be greatly polluted? Right? That land is referring to her box. You know what I'm saying? Should that man go and lay up with this woman again? Is not her body polluted? Because one thing that people don't tend to understand, which this has been proven to be factual, is when a man inserts his rod into a woman, especially without contraception, the DNA from that man stays in that woman for the rest of her life. And it actually goes directly to the brain, the DNA from that man. So if you sleeping with different men and you not using protection, you got the DNA of those men, sucking men's rods, whatever. You got the DNA from those men stuck with you for the rest of your life. And this is why so many women, especially so-called black women, they be bugged out in the brain. They got too many different men's spirit on them, right? Right, so it'd be hard for them to pair bond with a man. Like they can't just be with one man after they done had so many different bodies. But anyway, it says, shall not that land be greatly polluted? It says, but thou hast played the harlot with many lovers, yet return again to me, saith the Lord. And, symbolically, man, this is what the nation of Israel did to the Lord. All right. We were given the law, statutes, and commandments. The Lord delivered us out of Egypt. And man, our whole nation, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Seminole, and Native Americans, the men of our nation, man, we were straight harlots, man, going after other gods. Some of us led astray by women. You got Jake, even right now, man, you got Jake. They into worshiping what do you call it? Goodness, I'm drawing a blank. That's crazy. But yeah, the Nation of Islam, they into that thing. Some Jakes is into Pan-Africanism. You got people calling on white Jesus. All right. So 2/3 of the nation of Israel is still playing the harlot with many lovers. But the elect will return unto the Lord. All right. It says, yet return again, return to me, saith the Lord. And basically, that was one of the curses the Lord put upon us, man. All right. The Israelite man, so-called blacks, Latinos, Seminole, Native Americans that are women would step out on us, man, because spiritually we did that to the Lord, and he likens the nation of Israel unto his woman. All right. It tells you that, I think, in this same chapter. I think in this same chapter. Yep. I think in the same chapter, Jeremiah 3. It might be Jeremiah 4. But anyway, man. So nevertheless, his wife divorcing him, being able to go out in the streets, sleep with different men just to find out it's not all it's cracked up to be, and then come back to him. And, he loves her. We really, like, the thing about men and women is we really be loving our women, man. Men really love the women that they choose. Okay, the women that they choose to call their woman. If a man chooses to call you his woman, hey man, he got love for you. Okay, he really love you. These women, they love opportunistically, meaning you have to be providing something that's beneficial to them for them to even begin to consider loving you. And even when you are providing something, meaning like shelter, food, paying their bills, whatever the case is, if they get bored with you, they will still step out on you. So women don't genuinely just blatantly just love, okay? So this guy, he took his wife back, is from what I'm reading, which we gonna see it all in the news and shit. But yeah, man, that's fucked up, man. And this is the society that Esau Edom has bred, man. Okay? This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 7. It says, for there be many that perish in this life. 2nd Ezra 7:20. For there be many that perish in this life because they despise the law of the Most High that is set before them. Okay, the laws, statutes, and commandments are given to us for our benefit. Okay, which we're going to go on to read. Okay, but who despise order more than anyone on the planet? The so-called black woman, man. Look at these women, man, how they live in their life, man. And these women only adhere to order and instruction when it's coming from Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man. Okay, it got to be a white man on a job or that's offering them some type of incentives or benefits, right? The government, right? They only adhere to order when it comes to Esau Edom. When you peel back the layers, man. Okay, but when you talk about putting a man in a household to actually protect, take care of you, lead you, guide you, instruct you, you trust this man with your body, okay, to have children, whatever. These women, they don't adhere to the order of having a man in a household, right? So if the order goes, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, and then it goes the man and then the woman. If the woman not respecting you and she got to go through you to get to the Most High, she don't have no respect for the Lord Yahweh Shai, man. All right, and these women, as much as they say they love God, right? They don't be necessarily meaning it, man. They don't be meaning it, man. Because if they love the Most High, they would go into the scriptures and see how they're supposed to treat a man, how they supposed to deal and treat the men, the sons of Jacob, man. Yasharallah, man, the princes of the power, man. Okay, but anyway, reading on 2nd Ezra 7:21, it says, for the Most High have given straight commandment to such as came, what they should do to live, even as they came, and what they should observe to avoid punishment. All right. It says, nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him, but spake against him and imagined vain things, and deceived themselves by their wicked deeds, and said of the Most High that he is not, and they knew not his ways. It says, but his law have they despised and denied his covenants. In his statutes have they not been faithful and have not performed his works. And therefore, Ezra's, for the empty are empty things and for the full are full things. So anyway, man, the Lord gave us the law, statutes, and commandments when you go to Deuteronomy chapter 28, even Deuteronomy 24, to set us apart from these other nations of people. All right, the sons of man. All right. He gave us the law, statutes, and commandments to set us apart, man. That's what makes us greater than these other nations, man. Because we got the Lord. Without the Lord, we ain't shit, man. And you seeing how these other nations been treating us since the Lord had turned his back on us. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, the elect is returning. The Lord is acknowledging his elect. All right. So the Lord gave us the law, statutes, and commandments on how to live. The law, statutes, and commandments, they cover everything, man. Dietary laws, how you supposed to deal with your children, especially if they being disobedient, how a wife and a husband supposed to deal. Okay, the land Sabbath, how to treat the land, particular holidays to celebrate, what to eat, what not to eat, man. The scriptures cover everything, man. Okay. Yeah, you got the first 5 books of Moses, but the scriptures as a whole, they cover everything. It touches nothing the scriptures does not cover. Okay. And it says, basically, hey man, our people are rebellious and disobedient, man. We made a covenant with the Lord when he brought us out of the land of Egypt. And we broke that covenant, okay, as a nation. And so, hey man, right now, this is why you see so-called blacks, Latinos, Seminole, and Native Americans, especially the Southern Kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, okay, starting with you so-called black people, so-called Negroes. Hey man, the curses are upon us the heaviest, man, because we the head tribe. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, that's just fucked up that this guy had to go through that, man. And when you think about it, man, you know, if I'm not mistaken, Tia Mowry, her father is an Edomite. So that would make her an Edomite. So she not even really a Jake woman, but nevertheless, Jake's you can't escape the curses, man. You can't escape the curses, man. This wine and philosophy. See, what Esau did to destroy Israel, the same, it's affected the whole world, man. His wine and his philosophies has spread into all these different nations and cultures all across the world, man. Like over there in these Arab nations, hey, man, they women don't want to wear the hijab no more. They don't want to cover their bodies. They don't want to be modest, man. They want to twerk and show off and you know, be promiscuous. And they were over there getting beheaded a few years back, I remember. All right. Anyway, this is Ecclesiasticus 24:10, man. And this is one of the ways that you you know, govern your daughters. You know what I'm saying? Ecclesiasticus, which is the book of Sirach, also 24. I'm going to start at verse 8. It says, a drunken woman and a gatherer abroad, cause of great anger, and she will not cover her own shame. Right? What do you see happening in society right now, man? You know, these women, they always fucking in the clubs, man. They always out. They always getting dressed up, going out, man. Looking to spend money, eating fast food. Like, they not keepers at home. Okay? They're always in the streets. Always, man. It says a drunken woman and a gatherer broader. A gatherer broader is somebody who always on the move. They always got to go somewhere. It don't matter what season it is, how cold it is outside. You know what I'm saying? It says a broader cause of great anger, and she will not cover her own shame. And who does that cause great anger to, man, more than anybody? The Israelite man. How many men right now are dealing with, hey, man, most men, because the scriptures say Jake is a plain man, dwelling in tents, man. We like to be at the crib, man. Men like to get everything they need and just be at the crib, man. Okay, every once in a while, yeah, we like to go out, kick it, hang out. But for the most part, we just sit in the crib. Yo, woman, Jake got to argue with that woman like you always going out. Then not only you got to argue about why she going out, you got to argue with her about where she going, how late she going, what she wearing, what time she coming back, who she going with, because her friends. It just always happens that these women, they friends be the biggest whores, and they swear up and down that they not like that, but you are the company you keep, right? And you know, women keep each other's secrets. So this is just a messy ass situation with these women, man. All right. It says if thy daughter be shameless. Oh, Salaki, I skipped verse 9. It says the whoredom of a woman can be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. So you know if a woman's a whore or not based off how she dress, how she carry herself. It says her haughty looks and her eyelids. What are these women known for? They're known for putting on lashes and makeup and shit, man. Okay? So, and then when they get approached a certain type of way, what happens? Right? They get upset, but I'm approaching you. The way that a man approaches you is based off how you present yourself, okay? It says, if thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. Okay, and how many of these women in society right now were raised like this, man? Right? These women, soon as they start turning 13, 14, 15, they hormones kick in, right? Esau putting all type of shit in the food to make their hormones kick in even sooner, right? So they having a cycle and shit at like 9 and 10 instead of 12 years old, right? Then immediately, you know, they get their little training, bro, and shit, and they start feeling themselves, man. Everything in society points to sexuality, right? By the time these women started hitting puberty, they didn't come across porn. Their mother's probably a whore. All right, they seeing their mama run niggas in and out. Mama always going out. So it's just fucked up, man. Okay. All right, it says, if thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, man. You supposed to keep your foot on her fucking neck, man. And don't let her run the streets and be no whore. It says, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. And that's what you see, these women, man, they be ran down so early, man. So early, okay? It used to be like when a woman would get around like 30, 35, you could see the miles on her. But, man, these girls be fucking 20, 21, 22, and their bodies is ran down already, man. Already. They don't take care of themselves. They don't eat right. They don't drink water. It's just hot Cheetos and soda, and they getting fucked on. They smoking weed. It's a lot, man. You know, they going through it. You know what I'm saying? Through over much liberty. It says, watch over an impudent eye and marvel not if she trespass against thee. Right, man. You supposed to put a scope on your goddamn daughter, man. You know what I'm saying? And keep your foot on her neck, and don't be upset or confused if she do some foul shit, because, hey, man, of the woman came the beginning of sin, man, according to the scriptures. Okay, it says, she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he have found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow. And the analogy is, man, these women, man, they be having all this freedom to run the streets, especially here in America, that, hey, man, they done laid down with so many niggas, okay, and open they quaba to so many different niggas, man. You done let so many niggas come up inside of you, man, all right, that you ain't special no more. You know what I'm saying? And even if a man finds you and he thinks that you special and he want to treat you special, you can't allow him to, because inwardly you know all the wickedness that you've done. You know that you're not as special as this man believes you are, because you know your own secrets. Okay, so you even yourself, you won't allow yourself to live in that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it says, the grace of a wife, the light of her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones. Okay, the grace of a wife. So anyway, that wasn't the point. The point was verse 12. Right, so this society has totally led these women astray, man. Right, and like this woman, she was looking all that social media and shit, and seeing what all these other broads are doing, and she like, man, she done divorced her husband, went out there, got popped a few different times, just to find out it ain't all you thought it was, right? Ecclesiasticus 3:11, it says, for the glory of a man is from the honor of his father, and a mother in dishonor is a reproach to the children. And, man, let's focus on the latter part of this verse. And a mother in dishonor is a reproach to the children, man. A reproach meaning a disappointment, man. How many women, right, they have children and they a fucking disappointment to their children. They're an embarrassment to their children, right? Like for example, man, Scottie Pippen Jr., his Scottie Pippen's son, his mother, Larsa Pippen, right? She done been out here cheating on her husband. She got popped by Future. Then she was just messing around with Michael Jordan's youngest son. And it's like, man, like, and then she was messing with one of his teammates that he in the NBA with, who about the same age as him. So it's like, man. It says, and a mother in dishonor is a reproach to the children, man. right? And a lot of us come from embarrassing mothers, right? Your mama all on this like sexual tip and shit. She still thinks she young when she old. Her body breaking down and shit. She still want to run the street. She introducing you to a different nigga every 6 months. Like, man, like, come on, man. And it's all bad, man, but it's all good at the same time, too, because we about to be delivered out of this place, all right? Because this whole earth is just defiled, man. And Esau has let these women run fucking loose, okay? Let's get this right here, right? Because the judgment of the Lord is coming upon the earth. It's here. And you're starting to see a lot of women get judged, man. You know, here in Detroit. And these women, man, at the same time, man, they don't be having enough sense to watch over their children, man. Their young daughters, man. Right? Here in Detroit, you have some young girl, man. Pretty much her mom had a boyfriend, right? Or her auntie. Her auntie had a boyfriend. And the boyfriend was sleeping with the little girl, man. She was only like 12 years old, right? So she's living with her auntie. And the nigga got kids with the auntie, but he's sleeping with his girl's niece, right? Got the little girl pregnant and shit, man. They got all type of text messages or whatnot. He got her pregnant, and then when he found out she was pregnant, he tried to perform which is just totally wicked. He tried to perform a abortion on her. I guess he tried to use a hanger or something, and it went wrong. You know what I'm saying? So he like fucking and just killed her. You know, he unalived her, which is messed up, man. You know what I'm saying? But all of this is what happens, man, when you got the wicked ruling, man. When you got Esau ruling, man. He's gave these women too much liberty. All right? And this is a judgment, okay? Isaiah 32:9, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Right? The Lord's talking to the daughters of Israel, you so-called Black, Latino, Seminole, Native American women. Right? He's calling you careless. Right? He says, hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Okay? And how does the Lord speak to the people? By way of the prophets. Okay? Not these false prophets, not T.D. Jakes, not Joel Osteen. Okay? Starting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, man. It says, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Okay? All of the things that these women benefit from in society, because women, they be having a roster of niggas for different things. Women have niggas that'll pay their bills. They got niggas that'll give them food. They got niggas that'll fuck on them. Right? They got niggas that'll give them a ride, like whatever they need, man. All right? And all of these niggas do this stuff in hopes of what? In hopes of smashing. All right? And this got so bad that these guys, man, they'll settle for just being able to put their face in it, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, it says, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the ventures shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Right? So all of this shit that you've been using to get off your government assistance, etc., all these different niggas that women use, the scriptures say that it's going to fail. It says, tremble, ye women that are at ease. Right? Because women, especially here in America, man, women don't consider danger. Right? There should be no woman out in the streets at 2 a.m. Walking out of the club, walking to her car drunk as hell. She got a man at home, but she been all up in the club getting felt all up on and all type of wickedness. Okay? It says, tremble ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare and gird sackcloth upon your loins. Sackcloth is representing of mourning, as a representation of mourning, man. And that's the state that these women are going to be in. All right? Because everything that they use, right, these different suits of apparel, all these different feminine hygiene products, they not about to have access to it because the cities is about to get shut down. All right, they're not gonna have access to their pads, okay, for their monthly. You know what I'm saying? It says you ain't gonna be able to take a shower, man. And you'd be surprised. These women, man, they don't even keep up on their hygiene the way they supposed to, man. It says, tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall not lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. Okay. And it says they shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine, man. Like, these women are going to be in mourning for the way that the world used to be, right? Especially when this Republican Party cut all this government benefit shit, man. All right, food stamps, all that shit, man. They talking about slashing that, man. All right. So, I think that was a point. Yeah, that was a point. So, Lord's will, this video was edifying. Hey, man, you women, y'all are in trouble, man. Y'all in trouble, man. And a woman that's going to be delivered is going to come few and far between, man. Okay, because King Solomon said, hey, out of 1,000 women, he couldn't find one righteous woman, right? So, hey, man, we're going to sit back, man. We're going to see how this about to play out. Shalom.